Aha! Welcome back to MYDO Fishing. It's been raining a lot and we're full of water again. But anyway, fishing's been quite good. We caught a rock salmon last night and I decided because it's so gloomy and a good day for working, we're going to put together another video. And this one's going to be about how to rig up for fishing in these estuaries. Because the rock salmon are mean, I'll tell you that much. But okay, welcome to MYDO Fishing Tackling Up Guide. Alright, let's begin with light tackle. When we started out this light tackle game, 6 kg line was, or 4 kg line was the go. But as time went on, we realized we were hurting fish, we were damaging fish, we were losing tackle, and it wasn't working out really nicely for either of us, except we could get some bragging rights for catching a nice tuna on 6 kg line. So we moved on, but realizing that the light tackle, as in light to hold and light to flick and light to operate, is actually the go. And so when braid came along, we're going to braid next, but basically we were able to put 30 or even 50-pound braid on these light tackle rigs. And so this is what I'm referring to when we say light tackle. It's light tackle for sure, but it's got power, absolute power. All right, nylon. There is something good about nylon. That's why we use types of nylon for leader, because it is abrasive resistant a lot more than our dear beloved braid. The advantages of braid are heaps. First of all, it's so thin and so strong. Cuts to the water, so fish don't really get the better of you when they take long runs and that kind of thing. Yeah, it's strong stuff, but it doesn't like to touch a rock or a propeller or anything like that. It just goes, ding, done, that's it. Whereas nylon will just give you a bit of a chance when you're around the rocks and that. Other thing about braid is that it's cast so smoothly, because it's sometimes are 16 times wound, these little threads of plastic. By the way, this is plastic line, and yeah, it really is smooth to fish with. It's so direct in the fight and the bite. It's a lot of fun. So yeah, put braid 30 pound. If you really want to put 20 pound because your rod's really small, that's okay. But if you're really serious about catching a rock salmon too, I'm talking about a real one, you know, like a 10 kg or 8 kg or a 5 kg, then put 50 pound braid, especially since you're fishing near rocks and you might just hit an obstacle underwater. And it's just heartbreaking to lose the fish, but also to leave the braid or whatever it is hanging out of the poor fish's mouth. So yeah, fishing with braid is tricky, you know, and it does get air knots. I'm sure you all know about that, and tangles like crazy. I mean, don't give it to the kids, don't give it to your girlfriend either. Sorry. Right, reels and gears. You won't believe how many reels have got plastic gears, and they're just not acceptable, not for this kind of stuff. So at minimum, just check that the gears are metal. And for this show, by the way, we are talking about spinning reels, these things. We can go and talk about the multipliers and stuff later, but just for now, we're talking about these things and getting tackled up properly to be able to take on the trophy fish that hang out in these here estuaries. This is the Umzimkulu, and yeah, we caught one here last night, right here at the edge of the pier. And luckily all the rain that came down last night didn't make the water go orange. It's still that brown color. Fish like this brown color. There's a bit of salt getting into it, but maybe in the next week or two it might clear up properly and we can go and test all our theories. Alright, the next thing when I look at the script, moving on, is composite rods. Alright, nearing the end of the puzzle, we're going to talk about these rods here. I'm not brand specific really, But this one here looks really cool with those woven carbon fiber strands of whatever in here. That's good stuff, eh? I think this is a Shimano, yeah. It's a Sustain. And anyway, it's an Okuma C40 Seymour reel, which I really like. Okay, but anyway, these rods have got to be powerful enough to throw at a tuna, funny enough. Because this rod here, even though it looks like a little innocent thing, has got the power. That's 30-pound braid, like I said before. I can put that spoon right on a boiling bonito and have him on boat for bait in no time flat. So this is the type of thing that you can double function for a deep sea, and you can also use it to catch these trophy fish in the estuaries like the garrick and cob. They're big fish, eh? Sometimes they get like 40 kilos in this place. The biggest one in the Umzimkulu is 42 I heard of. Then I heard of a 32 and I saw a 29. So yeah, but these rods will handle it, that's for sure. Composite, graphite, be careful of the lightning. Alright, moving on to hooks and leaders. Okay, hook choice. It's kind of cool to think you must put the big strong hooks in, but we actually hook other things than fish in this river. We hook turtles, unbelievably. They go for the lures. In fact, the one time I hooked one of my guests hooked a turtle on a MYDO, and we fought it for like a few minutes, and then it spat the MYDO out, and then it turned around and came back and bit the lure again. So I don't know. Luckily, my plan is to always just fish with slightly lesser powerful hooks. So if you do get into a jam up with a ray or something you don't want to hurt, you can after a while straighten the hook just by holding tight and letting the fish get the better of the fight, and eventually the hook pops out. This actually happened with us the other day. Andrew Alden was with me on the boat, and his kid hooked a turtle. So yeah, don't put the strongest hooks, you know, just put like nice sharp mellow hooks that are not 4x, rather use 2x, and give the fish and any kid you might hook a chance of getting the hook out. Alright, leaders are next. Chelsea's so excited, she thinks we're going fishing. Okay, let's go, come on, let's go, come on. Let's go. How's that for stoke? Fishing! Let's go! You just missed out the action. Unbelievably, Chelsea jumped up on this table and got that thing in her nose. You're silly dog! Yeah, go back home. Alright, my adrenaline's calming down a bit. It wasn't badly in her nose, it was just like stuck in her nose. I need another camera assistant. She really isn't quite getting the job right these days. Alright, leaders. We're tackled up because we are fishing for heavier fish and we've got obstacles to deal with. So, I know it's a bit weird light, but I'm just going to show you quickly what I call the figure of 8 system, or MYDO figure of 8 system if you like. So, it's simply take the braid and just tie a simple old loopy knot. There it is. I'm not sure where the camera is these days, but okay. Very small, there's the camera. It's tiny, tiny, tiny. Then you take some leader, which is quite light in this case. Actually, this is quite heavy. I chose a heavy one, which is cool because it's a live bait rod. I shouldn't do that. I've got scissors right here too. Alright, now that's very similar knot to what we just tied. 1, 2, 3. That's why I call it the figure of 8, because it bangs it into a figure of 8 there. I really hope you can see that. Okay, and then take the loop you just made before. Find the bottom of this new figure of 8, insert the loop, and flip it over the entire leader like a cat's claw. Now you got a cat's claw. Oh, it's a beautiful knot. Okay, anyway, just make sure these two are kind of the same length. And now you just got that little arrangement with the braid hanging off with nylon or the fluorocarbon, and then just jam it closed after you lubricated it, obviously. Okay, and there you really have a tiny little knot, really small. Yeah, I do have scissors. We're in the game. We are in the game. Alright, video looks okay. A couple of things I forgot to mention. The drag, we need to work at about 2 kilos of drag sometimes. Most likely 1 kilo of drag, but maybe even up to 3 kilos. So just make sure whatever reel you is, you buy can handle 3 kilos of drag, and that's about it. Even on the deep sea excursions, you still need about 3 kilos for most situations. Even 2 kilos is enough. Thank you very much for watching. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. Need subscribers. Subscribers feed the channel. And yep, if you want to come fishing, get in touch. Lots of places to get in touch with me these days. And yeah, thank you for watching. Ciao, ciao.